Are you thirsty?
You must be very thirsty.
You only take milk with your coffee?
Coffee with milk, that's all.
Becky?
My name is Becky.
What are you doing here?
My name is Becky.
Do you know where the exit is?
My name is Becky.
After your throat is quenched, you must do what you must do.
Take a sip of coffee and go.
Huh? That's me when it happened. Zach, this case looks like it's directly related to us. I do not know how yet, but I do know I need some coffee. George said he'd have someone pick us up in the parking lot. Let's get some breakfast with Polly first.
Whoa there!
Did you need something?
No, I was just passing by. I didn't think anybody else was here other than Polly. The door opening like that it surprised me, that's all. I'm Kaysen, Forrest Kaysen. Nice to meet you. I travel a whole lot, you see, selling tree saplings. Just the usual salesman doing the usual road trip. Sometimes I feel, I don't know, like a jolly old bumblebee spreading pollen.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
I get it. You're the special agent Scarface that everyone's yakking about. Nice to meet you, Francis.
Special Agent Scarface? I'd need a bigger scar to live up to that name. Call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
What? You got it. York.
Is this your first visit here, then?
No, sir. Actually, I've been coming here once or twice a year for, a while now. I don't get much business here, but it sure does make a fine vacation. I mean, it's a gorgeous hotel at a bargain price. It's so relaxing in these parts, too. Oh, I just love all the nature. I feel so relaxed here. Say hi to Willie. Oh, don't worry, he's a good boy. Do you like dogs?
Hey, Willie. How are you doing?
He's pretty smart, too. Oops, before I forget, let me give you this. It's just a sample of what I sell.
Thank you. How kind of you.
So, what brings the old FBI out here? Sounds like more than just a vacation.
A murder, actually. The perpetrator is still out there. Try to stay indoors at night and during the rain. We want to prevent it from happening again, okay?
Oh, it's a darn shame. Places like this used to be the safest in America.
Could I ask you something? Do you know a lot about seeds?
Seeds? Gardening, huh? You don't look like a green thumb, but let me tell you though, I'm pretty much the only one who can make those saplings sprout. There's a trick to it that can't really be passed on, you know? It's like, the secret of making a good smoked ham, something like that. But you know, once they sprout, you don't need to do much. You can leave it be, and why, it'll turn into a big tree no matter what happens. Kind of like those stocks that politicians buy that just keep growing and growing. Well, you just wait and see. This town is gonna love them. Right. We were just about to go take a morning stroll, so I'll get going. Good luck now with that case.
Thanks.
Zach, do you remember what the coffee said? Forrest Kaysen. F.K.
This show has just begun.
Good morning, Agent Morgan. Did you sleep well?
Morning, George. Dreamland was quite nice.
You do look well rested. Oh, I was up practically all night doing paperwork. Thomas helped me out, so I was able to go home and get some sleep, but not enough.
Diane got back into town late last night. We should give her a visit.
Which means going to the art gallery, correct?
She lives and works in the office there, so it's the only place to find her. The gallery is open from 10 to 1700.
Time for some art appreciation. A cultural activity in such a small countryside town. Amazing, Zach.
Hi there. Agent York, just the person I wanted to see.
Oh, really?
It's about our storage room again. Hun, it's a mess. But this time, the mess was caused by Keith. Is there any way I could get you to do another favor for me?
Let's get one thing straight, Lily. Just for the record, I didn't come here to organize your storage room. I came to solve a murder case. You understand the difference?
Yes, of course. But still, you're a hero who can't ignore civilians in trouble, right?
I'm just an FBI agent.
Which makes you a hero. Please, this will be the last time. Would you help me out? I'll give you this key as a reward.
Is it related to the investigation?
Maybe, maybe not. But I'll tell you once you've finished.
Zach, she's a tough negotiator. I guess that comes from dealing with her husband and the twins.
Thank you, hun. The storage room is this way. Agent York, thank you for this. Here's your reward, the key.
And what does this key open?
It's the key to the closet in our garage.
Closet?
Yes, and there's something in there that's really valuable to Keith. He says it's the most important thing in his life, second only to his family. I don't really see it in the same light. There are lots of other things in there too, and you can help yourself.
Which means this wasn't related to the investigation after all?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to trick you. I just couldn't think of another way to get you to help.
You're quite a woman, Lily. Only you would be able to get me to clean up that storage room 3 times. But it's a good thing. Helping people out feels good, after all. And we FBI special agents are all living and breathing heroes. Right, Zach?
Thank you, Agent York. Don't let this stop you from coming by, will you? Keith and I both enjoy your company.
Don't worry about that, Lily. I'll be back. Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
Uh-huh.
I've been waiting for you, Benjamin. I've got a good one for you today. Don't go round spreading this one. I'll tell you another one when I see you again.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
Well, the gallery closes at 1700, but there's no real reason to hurry. We need to pace ourselves for an investigation like this.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north. So this is Keith's most important possession, second only to his family. Makes sense, I guess. Greco chime. Looks like quite a sturdy instrument. I hope Keith won't mind me using this in a more violent way.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, man. The spot on the map is called Cope's Tunnel. It's one of a couple of places in town where, like, spooky stuff happens. I'll tell you a story, okay, man? But, don't go spreading it around. Spirits, they don't like publicity. Back when this place was a lumber kingdom, you know, the rockin' 80s, that tunnel was the main connection from the lumber yard to this town. Every day, huge trailers would come in and out. Lots of traffic, dude. Of course, some people were all up in arms. Save our nature, stop pollution, you know. Big business was pushing in here from all over the US of A. Everyone was bickering over the forest. So some of the town people got even more worked up, you know. They started a protest inside the tunnel itself. I guess maybe that was the start of all the bad times.
Bad times.
Oh yeah, man. Rough stuff and heavy times, man. The conservationists and the lumber workers faced off with each other. Neither side was backing down, and that made things worse. Amid all this chaos, there was a man and a woman who got engaged. Problem was that the man was a lumberjack, and the woman, she was a tree hugger. They rarely ever fought, but then, one morning, they had a lover's quarrel. People think that her love of nature clashed with his profession, but we'll never know what they really were fighting about that morning. The man shouted, he called her an idiot, and then he stormed out and went to work. If only he had known, that would be the last word he would ever say to her. When he finished his work for the day, he got in his car and drove home. When he got to the tunnel, he saw lantern lights glowing faintly. Those fools, not again. He just thought they were protesting in the tunnel again. And to scare them a little, he decided to speed up. He probably thought they'd all scatter so he wouldn't hit them. But the lights didn't move. In fact, one came toward him. A second later, there was a thud, and the lantern flew up into the air. He slammed on his brakes, too late, of course. Then, totally freaked, climbed out to see what had happened. I don't need to tell you who he hit, do I? What's more, in her mangled hand, there was a letter to the head of the lumber mill. A peaceful settlement offer. The woman had no other relatives other than the man, and the lumber mill took no responsibility for the accident. It was going out of business anyways.
What happened to the man then?
No one saw him again. Some say he killed himself, or simply just vanished. You know, he might still be in the tunnel, weeping over his lost love. So now, some folks say there's a ghost of a young man that haunts the tunnel.
I told you it was called Cope's Tunnel, right? Well, check this out. Some people call it Corpse Tunnel now. You better be careful, Mr. FBI. If you go down there by yourself.
Hey, bro.
Hey there.
Ushah, something on your mind?
Oh, Agent. Just the person I wanted to see.
I take it this isn't a chess problem. Is it something a little more serious?
Oh yeah, it's serious. I just can't figure it out.
Now you've snagged my interest. Tell me more then.
It's a question, well, it's more like a riddle that Fiona gave me. Now, you might want to write this down. It's a little long. Ag silver, Na sodium, Ge germanium, Er erbium, Li lithium, Kr krypton, Ir iridium, Sb antimony, Se selenium, Eu europium, and Sr strontium. The elements love you, Doctor.
What are these? Elements from the periodic table?
Oh, that's right. I thought it was some chemistry problem, but that doesn't seem to be it at all. Please, if you can figure it out, you let me know, okay?
Okay, Ushah. I'll give it a shot.
You let me know as soon as you figure it out. Hey there. It's a question, well, it's more like a riddle that Fiona gave me. Now, you might want to write this down. It's a little long. Ag silver, Na sodium, Ge germanium, Er erbium, Li lithium, Kr krypton, Ir iridium, Sb antimony, Se selenium, Eu europium, and Sr strontium. The elements love you, Doctor. Okay, now read the first letters vertically down. Angel kisses?
You still don't understand?
Of course, angel kisses is Freckles. The answer's Fiona.
In other words, Fiona is in love with you.
Oh, I see.
It's a very cute love letter. Those who have the courage to love have the courage to face rejection. And she is a brave one. Don't you think that's wonderful?
You know, just between you and me, she's been sending me signals like this for over a year.
Then why don't you respond? Is there something else you're interested in?
No, there's no one else. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't dislike Fiona, I don't know what to do.
Ushah, don't tell me you've...
Yeah, that's right, I've never had a girlfriend before. Please now, don't tell a soul, promise. I won't do your autopsy if you tell.
Ushah, that's a fresh, new way of saying something horrible.
Anyway, thank you for figuring this one out for me. Now, I'll handle the rest. Let me give you this to thank you.
Thanks, Ushah. This'll help me keep it zipped, all right?
Agent? Now, don't.
Just kidding, Ushah. Your secret dies with me. Hopefully in many years' time.
Hello?
Tell me, Agent York. You fly all over the country, right? So, what's the strangest thing you've ever eaten?
Good question. Well, this country isn't really known for bizarre cuisine, so I can't really think of anything that would knock your socks off. But the soft-shell crab I ate in Williamsburg was pretty good. And then there was the paddlefish caviar in Mississippi. Both of those were quite amusing.
Wow, just the names sound delicious.
I'll have to pass if all you can say about them is amusing.
Emily, I've eaten some pretty strange things myself, you know.
You, George? Such as?
Fried cicada.
Cicada? As in the insect?
Of course. It was pretty good, too. The cicada population in these parts tends to explode every 17 years or so. It's a special recipe for such times. That's when I ate it. The whole town was infested with cicadas.
I'm glad to say I haven't experienced this cicada population explosion.
Which means it's been at least 10 years since George last tasted cicada. Now, let's hope this population explosion doesn't happen while we're here, Zach. Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north. There are a lot of good-looking women in this town.
It's like heaven compared to the town we grew up in. Do you remember Liz? Prom queen? Elizabeth Scott Moore. She could be royalty with a name like that. But she was like an actress from a B-movie, wasn't she? Bleached blonde hair, too much makeup, clothes showed off her cleavage, and that mole by her mouth.
Say, Zach, were you with me back then?
You know, that mole was made with makeup, right? We happened to be on the same bus once. I saw her drawing it on with makeup. I wasn't surprised, I guess. Just impressed that she would go that far to create that image. Do you remember that movie we went to go see that day? I'll give you a hint. It was the fourth in a popular series, and was produced by Menahem Golan's Canon Films.
Figured it out, Zach?
Think it over then. Call it your homework until next time. A human bone? This doesn't look related to the case, but shouldn't I let someone know?
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
To recap, the movie was the fourth sequel in a series that started in 1978.
That's right, Zach. It was Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Lex Luthor was back. It was played by Gene Hackman. That alone made it a must for all us fans. I don't remember much more about it, though. I'm sure there was more trivia about it. Still forget 4. Richard Donner directed 1 and 2. Now those two were great movies. Christopher Reeve really shined as Superman.
Actually, Zach, I've got a confession to make.
Promise not to tell anyone because I'd be really embarrassed. I actually like the first 2 Superman movies more than the first 2 Star Wars movies. I think John Williams did a better job with the theme song for Superman. But whenever I try to hum it, it always turns into the Star Wars song somewhere along the way.
I know it's strange, Zach. I know. So, Zach, which Richard Donner film do you like the best?
No need to hurry. Take some time to think it over. See every Richard Donner movie on the day they premiered. Every single one. Goonies, Lost Boys, the Lethal Weapon series, but my favorite has to be Lady Hawk. That was back in 1985. Same year as Goonies. Both Rutger Hauer and Michelle Pfeiffer really shined in that one. But more than anything, it's the story setting that was really good. A love story about a cursed knight that changes into a wolf at night, and a cursed maiden that changes into a hawk during the day.
Very romantic. Don't you think so, Zach?
They can only be together at dusk, right between day and night. Together as humans for only a brief moment. Perfect setting for a fantasy movie.
I just had a thought, Zach. I really like those movies that have women changing into animals. Can you tell which movie I just remembered?
That's right, Zach. With Nastasia Kinski in the lead role.
Now, that was a fantastic movie. But I better concentrate on driving. We'll finish this later.
Zach, we need to go to the Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
We saw someone. We really did.
Isaac? Isaiah? What exactly did you see?
Someone in the forest.
Standing under Anna's tree.
Not a goddess.
A little different.
A ghost?
Yeah, maybe it was a ghost.
Ghost? What makes you think that?
We found this on the ground there.
Would a ghost drop this?
Let me see. It's blurry and out of focus. I can make out two people, but not their faces. So that's why they think it was a ghost. But then who was under Anna's tree?
Zach, we need to go to the Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north. Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
Well, the gallery closes at 1700, but there's no real reason to hurry. We need to pace ourselves for an investigation like this.
Zach, we need to go to Muse's gallery. George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
You've got quite a selection here. No wonder people come from all around.
Compliments do nothing. I strive to meet my ideals. Others may judge my results.
The words of a true craftsman. Your job must be your hobby.
No, I have another hobby.
You do? Aside from work? Tell me then, what is it?
It's nothing special. Since I was a kid, I always liked to collect cards.
Cards? Like trading cards?
That's right.
That reminds me. I got this one after I came to this town.
This is a precious one. Where did you get it?
I picked it up around here somewhere. I didn't really think much of it.
I see. Then how about a trade?
A trade?
Here's an idea. As a collector, I just love looking at rare cards. I'd love to take a look at the cards you have. I won't take them from you. And I'll give you something, depending on how many you show me.
You'll pay me just to look at my cards. You really must be a card freak, huh?
Will you show me your cards?
Of course.
You've got more than 8. I've never seen any of them before. I appreciate you showing them to me. Here's a little something, as promised. If you find any new cards, come show them to me, will you? Wait. Looks like you got a few more cards. Show them to me. Looks like you have more than 16 here. That's very impressive. I appreciate you showing them to me. Here's a little something, as promised. Hold on to it, okay? If you find any new cards, come show them to me, will you? Hey, hold on. You got more cards. More than 32, actually. How did you find so many all at once? I appreciate you showing them to me. Here's a little something, as promised. That'll give you more life when you wear it. Hold on to it, okay? If you find any new cards, come show them to me, will you?